Greetings, seekers of truth and spiritual understanding. Have you ever noticed how certain individuals seem to attract wealth with an almost supernatural ease, while others remain trapped in cycles of lack and limitation despite their best efforts? This isn't random chance or merely the result of circumstance. It's evidence of profound energetic principles operating beneath the surface of our material reality. What I'm about to share with you today cuts against everything you've been programmed to believe about wealth creation. The conventional narrative that wealth comes exclusively through hard work, inherited privilege, or lucky breaks is perhaps the most pervasive illusion keeping humanity chained to financial struggle. This deception runs deep because it serves those who wish to keep the ancient secrets of energetic abundance hidden from the masses. Think about a moment in your life when money seemed to arrive unexpectedly, precisely when you needed it most. That brief alignment with abundance wasn't coincidental. It was a glimpse into your natural state of being. You momentarily tapped into the quantum field of infinite possibility that surrounds us at all times. The same field that certain individuals have learned to access consistently and deliberately. Ancient civilizations understood these principles intimately, from the mystery schools of Egypt to the esoteric teachings of Eastern traditions. The knowledge of energetic wealth attraction was carefully preserved and passed down through generations of initiates. What's fascinating is that modern quantum physics is now confirming what these ancient wisdom keepers always knew: that consciousness directly influences the material world, that reality is responsive to our deepest beliefs and expectations. The difference between those who effortlessly attract wealth and those who struggle isn't about external factors. It's about internal resonance. It's about the subtle, energetic signature you're broadcasting into the universe at every moment. And here's what makes this so urgent. Until you understand the mechanics of this quantum wealth attraction, you'll remain caught in patterns of limitation that no amount of conventional effort can overcome. In this journey we're embarking on together, you'll discover why the traditional approaches to wealth creation often lead to frustration and burnout. You'll learn how to identify and transmute the subconscious programs blocking your natural state of abundance. Most importantly, you'll understand how to realign your energetic signature to become a superconductor for prosperity. If what I'm sharing resonates with your inner knowing, take a moment now to subscribe to this channel and join our community of awakened individuals who are reclaiming their birthright of abundance. Like this video to amplify its reach to others who are ready for this transformation. The fact that you're here listening to these words is no accident. It's evidence that you're ready to break free from the matrix of financial limitation and step into your true prosperity potential. What most people fail to understand about wealth is that money itself is not merely a physical object or symbolic representation of value. It's a vibrational frequency that resonates with specific, energetic signatures in the quantum field. The bills in your wallet, the numbers in your bank account, these are merely physical manifestations of an energetic reality that exists beyond the material plane. The true nature of money has been deliberately obscured because understanding this fundamental truth would completely revolutionize humanity's relationship with abundance. In the deeper layers of reality, wealth exists as potentiality, waves of quantum possibility that only crystallize into physical form when they encounter a consciousness that's vibrationally aligned with abundance. This is why two people can take identical external actions toward wealth creation, yet experience dramatically different results. One person's consciousness is transmitting a frequency that allows these waves of potential to materialize. The other's consciousness is actually repelling the very abundance they seek to attract. Imagine a vast cosmic ocean of vibrating energy, the quantum field that permeates all of existence. Within this boundless sea, different frequencies create different manifestations in the physical world. Money, in its essence, vibrates at a specific frequency. Those who effortlessly attract wealth have naturally or deliberately tuned their personal energetic signature to match this frequency. They've become like tuning forks, resonating in perfect harmony with the abundance that's omnipresent in the universe. Think of it like tuning into a radio station. The broadcast is always playing, but you can only hear it when your receiver is calibrated to the correct frequency. Similarly, the frequency of wealth is constantly broadcasting through the quantum field, but only those whose consciousness is tuned to receive it will experience its manifestation in their lives. This isn't metaphorical, it's literally how our universe functions at its most fundamental level. How do you begin aligning with this frequency? It starts with recognizing that your current financial reality is the perfect reflection of your internal vibrational state. Every belief you hold about money, every emotional reaction you have toward wealth, every subconscious program running in the background of your awareness, all of these are creating your specific money frequency. The first step toward transformation is simply observing these patterns without judgment, becoming aware of the vibrational signature you're currently emitting into the universe. Practice feeling the emotional state of already having abundant wealth flowing effortlessly into your life. This isn't about visualization alone. It's about genuinely embodying the vibrational frequency of prosperity. When you catch yourself in states of worry, lack, or limitation around money, gently but firmly redirect your awareness to this frequency of abundance. With consistent practice, you'll begin noticing synchronicities and unexpected opportunities appearing in your experience, evidence that you're aligning with the true vibrational nature of wealth. I'm curious, what beliefs about money do you recognize are currently limiting your vibrational alignment with abundance? Share your insights in the comments below, as naming these patterns is often the first step toward transmuting them. Beneath the conscious mind lies a powerful force that few truly comprehend: your subconscious wealth blueprint. This intricate network of beliefs, memories, and energetic imprints acts as the hidden architecture determining your financial reality. What most don't realize is that roughly 95% of your financial decisions and outcomes aren't directed by your conscious intentions, but by this submerged system operating beyond your awareness. The wealthiest individuals throughout history have understood this secret. True financial transformation begins not with external strategies, but with reprogramming this internal blueprint. Your wealth blueprint was installed in your psyche during your earliest years, absorbing the spoken and unspoken messages about money from your family, culture, and significant emotional experiences. These formative impressions created neural pathways and energetic patterns that now automatically filter your perception and orchestrate your financial behaviors. The most insidious aspect of this programming is that it operates invisibly. You may consciously desire abundance while your subconscious blueprint is literally coded for scarcity, creating an internal conflict that manifests as persistent financial struggle. Consider your mind as an ancient temple with two distinct chambers. The outer chamber, your conscious mind, is where you form intentions and set goals about prosperity. But it's the inner sanctum, your subconscious, where the true power lies. Within this inner chamber sits a master architect continuously, drawing the blueprints that your life must follow. No matter how beautifully you decorate the outer chamber with positive affirmations and vision boards, if the architect in the inner sanctum is still working from outdated plans, your external reality will always reflect these deeper designs. This explains why conventional approaches to wealth creation so often fail. Financial education, investment strategies, business opportunities, these external resources can only transform your circumstances when they're aligned with your internal blueprint. It's like planting seeds in soil that's been salted. No matter how premium the seeds or how diligent your care, the growing conditions themselves prevent manifestation. For lasting prosperity, you must first purify the soil of your subconscious mind. The remarkable news is that your subconscious blueprint can be rewired through specific protocols that bypass the critical faculty of the conscious mind. You can access and reprogram these core patterns. Begin by identifying the repetitive thoughts and emotions that arise around money in your daily life. These are the surface manifestations of your deeper programming. When these patterns emerge, don't resist them. Instead, bring loving awareness to their presence while affirming, "This is an old program, not the truth of who I am. I choose to release this pattern now." Spend time each day in a meditative state, visualizing yourself effortlessly attracting and circulating wealth. But unlike conventional visualization, focus on the feeling state, the actual sensation of abundance flowing through your reality. As you consistently practice this energetic recalibration, you gradually overwrite the old wealth blueprint with a new template of unlimited prosperity. Your external circumstances will begin shifting, sometimes in ways that seem miraculous, as your new internal architecture takes form. If you've found value in understanding the subconscious wealth blueprint, take a moment to subscribe to this channel and activate notifications. We're building a community of conscious creators who are rewriting their prosperity codes together. Like this video, to help others discover these transformative truths, we're dismantling the collective programming of lack one awakened mind at a time. You're about to discover one of the most closely guarded secrets in the universe, the quantum vacuum and its relationship to wealth manifestation. Modern physics has confirmed what ancient mystics have always known, that what appears to be empty space is actually a seething ocean of unlimited potential energy. This quantum vacuum, or zero-point field, contains within it every possible manifestation, in a state of pure potential. What mainstream science won't tell you is that this field is directly responsive to human consciousness, and those who understand this mechanism gain access to literally unlimited resources. The quantum vacuum represents the fundamental creative source from which all physical reality emerges. When quantum physicists study the smallest components of matter, they discover something astonishing. Particles appear to emerge from nowhere and disappear back into nothingness. These particles are literally manifesting from the invisible field of all possibilities. What's even more remarkable is that the observer's consciousness influences how and when these particles appear. This isn't speculative. It's been confirmed through rigorous scientific experiments, though the full implications have been systematically suppressed because they challenge the materialistic paradigm that keeps humanity in economic bondage. Imagine the entire universe as an infinite ocean of pure potential energy. On the surface of this cosmic ocean, ripples and waves form. These are the physical manifestations we experience as our reality. Your consciousness acts as a unique energy pattern that creates specific ripples in this ocean, attracting and repelling particular manifestations. The truly wealthy have learned, either intuitively or through esoteric training, to generate ripple patterns that naturally attract abundance. They've discovered how to communicate directly with the quantum vacuum through the frequency of their thoughts, emotions, and energetic signature. This universe-wide manifestation system functions like an ancient, sacred marketplace existing beyond time and space. In this eternal bazaar, you don't purchase prosperity with physical currency, but with the currency of consciousness, your vibrational offering. When you approach this cosmic exchange with the vibration of lack, struggle, or unworthiness, those are precisely the experiences you'll receive in return. But when you align your consciousness with the unlimited nature of the quantum field itself, you establish a direct connection to infinite abundance. This isn't wishful thinking. It's the fundamental operating system of reality. How can you begin harnessing the unlimited potential of the quantum vacuum in your own life? Start by recognizing that the boundary between you and this field is illusory. Your consciousness is not separate from the quantum vacuum. It's an individualized expression of it. When you deeply understand this truth, you realize you're not trying to attract something external, but rather activating a potential that already exists within your expanded self. Begin each day with the declaration, I am one with the infinite field of all possibilities. Abundance flows to and through me effortlessly because it is my natural state. Practice spending time daily in what quantum physicists call coherent states, moments when your brainwaves, heart rhythm, and energetic field align in harmony. Deep meditation, states of profound gratitude, and creative flow are all gateways to coherence. In these states, your capacity to communicate with and draw from the quantum vacuum is dramatically enhanced. As you maintain this practice, you'll notice synchronicities and unexpected opportunities appearing with increasing frequency, evidence that you're activating the unlimited potential of the quantum field in your financial reality. I'd love to hear your experiences with this concept. Have you noticed synchronicities or unexpected financial opportunities when in states of coherence and alignment? Share a specific example in the comments below. Your story may be exactly what another seeker needs to hear to catalyze their own quantum breakthrough. There exists a profound truth about wealth that virtually no financial advisor will ever reveal. Your financial reality is ultimately determined by your wealth identity. This concept transcends mere positive thinking or conventional psychological approaches. I'm referring to the quantum identity that operates at the core of your being, beneath personality, beneath belief systems, beneath even the subconscious. In mind, this identity, this fundamental self-definition, emits a specific energetic signature that the universe must respond to through the immutable laws of quantum resonance. What few understand is that this wealth identity functions as your energetic fingerprint in the cosmic accounting system. Most people unknowingly operate from a wealth identity that was programmed into their energy field during childhood and reinforced through countless experiences of limitation. Even when they consciously attempt to create prosperity through external actions, their fixed identity continues broadcasting the frequency of not enough or struggle or unworthiness into the quantum field. This creates what quantum physicists call a standing wave pattern, a stable, energetic structure that continuously attracts matching experiences despite all efforts to change. Imagine yourself as a radiant light being existing simultaneously across multiple dimensions of reality. In higher dimensions, beyond the constraints of physical time and space, there exists a version of you already experiencing unlimited prosperity, the Wealth Master identity. This is not a fantasy or metaphor, but a literal quantum state existing right now in what physicists call the probability field. The secret to permanent financial transformation lies not in accumulating external resources, but in collapsing the wave function of possibilities to align with this already existing prosperous version of yourself. Think of it like a grand cosmic wardrobe containing infinite versions of your identity. Most people keep reaching for and wearing the same tattered, limited prosperity garment day after day, wondering why their financial reality never truly transforms. They may attempt to patch this garment with affirmations or adorn it with visualizations, but the essential fabric remains unchanged. True transformation occurs only when you step fully out of this limited identity and select an entirely new garment, the Wealth Master identity that already exists in the quantum field. To begin this profound identity shift, you must first recognize that all your previous attempts to create prosperity have been filtered through your current wealth identity. Rather than trying to improve this identity, your task is to release it completely. Start by observing yourself through a new lens, watching for moments when you automatically think, feel, speak, or act from a contracted financial identity. When you catch these moments, pause, and declare, "This is not who I truly am. I now step into my authentic identity as a being of unlimited prosperity." Practice spending time daily, consciously embodying your wealth master identity. This isn't pretending or fake it till you make it. It's quantum jumping into an already existing version of yourself. How would this version move through the world? How would they breathe, speak, make decisions? As you consistently embody this energy, you'll notice your external reality beginning to reorganize itself around this new energetic broadcast. Opportunities, resources, and abundance begin flowing, not because you're attracting them from outside yourself, but because you're finally in resonance with your natural state of prosperity. If this wealth identity transformation resonates with you, take a moment to subscribe to our channel and join a community of conscious creators who are awakening to their true quantum nature. Like and share this video to help others discover these transformative principles that have been hidden from humanity for far too long. Together, we're creating a new paradigm of prosperity consciousness on this planet. What I'm about to share with you is perhaps the most powerful manifestation technology for creating quantum wealth, the abundance vortex activation. This ancient wisdom has been guarded for millennia by secret societies and mystery schools because of its extraordinary power to transmute energetic patterns and manifest material prosperity. The abundance vortex isn't a technique or methodology. It's a specific configuration of consciousness that creates a direct portal between the quantum field of infinite potential and your physical reality. Those who have mastered this activation have demonstrated seemingly miraculous levels of prosperity throughout history. At the core of this revelation is understanding that the universe is fundamentally toroidal in structure, organizing itself through vortex energy dynamics that are mirrored at every scale of existence, from galaxies to atoms, from human energy, fields to economic systems. This same pattern repeats itself. By consciously aligning with this universal flow pattern, you can create an energetic vortex that naturally draws prosperity toward you through the path of least resistance. This isn't metaphysical speculation. It's the literal architecture of creation that quantum physics is only beginning to comprehend. Imagine your consciousness as an ancient alchemical vessel capable of generating immense transformative power. When this vessel is properly aligned with cosmic forces, it begins spinning the etheric substance of potential into tangible form, creating a swirling vortex that draws the elemental energies of abundance from the quantum field into your lived experience. The wealthy elite have utilized this same principle for generations, often intuitively or through instruction in exclusive circles, creating wealth dynasties that endure across centuries. This knowledge has been intentionally obscured from the masses through a systematic implementation of scarcity consciousness programming. Consider the geometric pattern of a nautilus shell, a perfect spiral that continues infinitely inward and outward. This sacred spiral is nature's manifestation of the golden ratio, the mathematical blueprint underlying all of creation. When you consciously align your energy field with this divine architecture, you become a living, breathing prosperity spiral, a human vortex that naturally attracts and circulates abundance. This isn't about forcing or striving. It's about surrendering to the natural flow pattern of the universe itself and allowing it to move through you without resistance. To begin activating your own abundance vortex, start by establishing a daily practice of vortex breathing, inhaling in a clockwise spiral that draws energy up through the earth, through your body, and out through the crown of your head. Then exhaling in a counterclockwise spiral that brings energy from the cosmos, through your body, and down into the earth. As you practice this breath pattern, visualize golden light spiraling through your entire being, dissolving any energetic blocks to receiving. Feel yourself becoming a superconductor for universal abundance. a clear channel through which prosperity can flow without restriction. Once you've established this foundation, begin expanding your vortex activation into your daily activities. Before making financial decisions, entering business meetings, or even checking your bank account, take a moment to center yourself in this vortex consciousness. From this aligned state, money begins behaving differently in your reality, appearing through unexpected channels, multiplying through synchronistic opportunities, and circulating with an ease that defies conventional financial principles. You're no longer pushing against resistant energy. You're surfing the natural abundance currents that permeate the universe. I'm curious to know which aspect of the abundance vortex activation resonates most deeply with you. Comment below and share your insights. The very act of articulating your understanding helps to anchor this activation in your consciousness. Remember, we're creating this shift not just for ourselves, but for the collective awakening of humanity to its natural state of unlimited prosperity. As we arrive at this moment of culmination, it's essential to recognize that everything we've explored, the vibrational nature of money, the subconscious wealth blueprint, the quantum vacuum, the wealth identity transformation, and the abundance vortex activation, are not separate concepts, but interconnected aspects of a single unified field of prosperity consciousness. This unified field represents the ultimate truth about wealth attraction that has been deliberately fragmented and obscured throughout human history. Only by reuniting these principles can you access the full spectrum of your manifestation potential. The most profound realization on this journey is that there is no separation between you and the infinite wealth of the universe. The perception of separation, the feeling that abundance exists outside yourself and must be attracted, earned, or achieved, is the fundamental illusion that perpetuates financial struggle. When you truly comprehend that you are not an isolated entity attempting to acquire external resources, but rather an individualized expression of the same conscious energy that constitutes all prosperity, the entire paradigm shifts. You are not the receiver of abundance. You are abundance itself, in human form, temporarily experiencing itself through the vessel of your consciousness. Throughout the ages, those who attained mastery of wealth manifestation all shared this same core understanding. The universe is not a fragmented collection of separate objects and energies, but a single unified field of conscious intelligence expressing itself through infinite variations. The ancient Egyptians encoded this knowledge in the Emerald Tablet with the phrase, "As above, so below, as within, so without." The quantum physicists of our era have confirmed this through the discovery of non-locality and entanglement, the realization that seemingly separate particles remain connected across any distance, responding instantaneously to each other's changes of state. Imagine prosperity consciousness as a vast, pristine lake of infinite depth. Most of humanity stands on the shore of this lake, desperately trying to attract water through various techniques and strategies. But the enlightened few recognize that they are not separate from the lake. They are the water itself, temporarily taking the form of a distinct wave pattern on the surface while remaining one with the entire body of water. From this recognition, abundance ceases to be something you attract and becomes something you express through your natural state of being. The effort dissolves, the struggle ends, and the flow of prosperity becomes as natural as breathing. This understanding transforms every aspect of your relationship with wealth. Your financial goals shift from desperate attempts to fulfill perceived lack to joyful expressions of your unlimited nature. Your daily prosperity practices become not tense efforts to fix what's broken, but loving celebrations of what has always been whole. The emotional charge around money, the fear, worry, and grasping, dissolves as you recognize that you can no more be separated from abundance than a wave can be separated from the ocean. This isn't spiritual bypassing of practical reality. It's the most practical approach possible, addressing the causal level from which all material circumstances arise. As you integrate these principles into your lived experience, you'll notice that the manifestation of prosperity becomes increasingly effortless. Synchronicities multiply, opportunities appear at precisely the right moment, and resources flow to you through unexpected channels. What others might call miraculous becomes your normal state of being. You'll find yourself becoming a living transmission of abundance consciousness, naturally elevating the financial frequency of everyone in your orbit without deliberate effort. Your prosperity becomes a gift to the collective, creating ripples of abundance that extend far beyond your individual experience. The invitation before you now is to make a quantum leap in consciousness, to fully embody the truth that you are. The universe experiencing itself as a human being, with complete access to all the abundance of creation. This isn't about improving your current relationship with money. It's about stepping into an entirely new paradigm where you and prosperity are recognized as one and the same. The journey we've taken together through this video is not merely intellectual understanding, but a direct transmission of the frequency of unlimited abundance. If you feel this resonance activating within you now, know that this is your higher self recognizing its own truth. If you've received value from this exploration, take a moment now to subscribe to our channel and activate notifications. We're building a global community of conscious creators who are embodying this new prosperity paradigm together. Like and share this video to help others discover these transformative principles. And if you're ready to go even deeper into how these quantum principles apply to your unique soul purpose and life mission, the video appearing on your screen now will take you to the next level of your prosperity awakening.